Sawadee krap. So this is for free, and this is every day from 9 until 6. As you can see, not many people now. It's too warm to get out on these boats. A good afternoon. It's 12 o'clock. I'm here in Lumpini Park, and today I'm going to give you an update regarding how to cycle the 2 parks in Bangkok and connect it by using the Green Mile. You can make a trip through Lumpini and then take the Green Mile towards Benjakitti, and this is a perfect way to spend your afternoon. So the Lumpini Park for bicycles is open from 10 o'clock in the morning until 3 p.m. We had a big rain last night, but luckily the weather turned around and we're having a nice sunny day today. A little bit later I'm going to show you the swan boats that you have here that you can use to go on the lake. But let's first do around here. So the Lumpini Park has around 2.5 kilometers of track or walking paths. Here in front you have the Nimit Lang Swan. The construction on that building was halted for quite a long time, but they are building again, which is good. Then here in front you have the 185 Ratchadamri, one of the buildings where we have several nice units. So if you're looking for a nice apartment with a view on this park, then you can connect with us. Yeah, it's beautiful weather. It's a typical rainy season week. At the moment we're having nice weather in the day, and then in the evening it starts to rain, and yesterday it actually was a kind of storm. Here to the right you have the Chulalongkorn Hospital. You can bike in this park from 10 until 3, so from 10 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon. So not the whole day, unfortunately. And the reason is because a lot of people come here to walk, especially in the morning and the evening, and they don't want the bicycles to interrupt. Here you have a nice view of the Bangkok one. And here in front you have the Dusit Central Park. See how we're gonna do this. See, I'm not the only biker in the park. So there you see the little boats. So let's go and have a look. There are 3 boats that you can use to go on the lake. So I see nobody is using the boats at the moment. It's just a bit too hot. So let's have a look. This is a project that started a few months ago. Well, they already had the boats before, but a few months ago they reopened. Sawadee krap. So this is for free, and this is every day from 9 until 6. As you can see, not many people now. It's too warm to get out on these boats. So these are the older versions. So you can just pedal with them. And these are the ones that I already saw before in the Benjakitti Park. I don't have any time to try this out. I will do this another day. See you on the bike. So let's move on. So the question for today is, which park do you think is more interesting? The Lumpini Park or the Benjakitti Park? So Lumpini obviously is the more historical park. It's been here already since 1925, and it's different groomed, let's say like this, a bit older style, where Benjakitti is more like an exercise park. By the way, here in front you have the Silom area. It's the entrance of Silom Road. But we are continuing on our bike ride here. This is a sports center, and you have a gym, tennis court, swimming pool, and this is called the Lumpini Recreation Center. Here you have the tennis court. This is the Bangkok Senior Citizens Club. I'm not sure if it's still open. From here you have a nice view of the One Bangkok, and very soon I'm going to give an update regarding this project. In this area you will always find the monitor lizards. So if you're looking for monitor lizards in Bangkok, come to this part of the park. It's on the southern part. You have a lake here, and somehow the lizards are always relaxing here. I don't know if I can find some. Yeah, there's a big one crawling. Yeah, this is always a sure bet. Sometimes they climb into the trees. You know, these guys are harmless. They eat fish. They won't go for your legs, don't worry. Oh, there's a huge one. Wow. This must be the biggest that I've ever seen. And they capture the fish. Better walk around. A nice view of this massive project. There's going to be a total of 11 towers. Here we have the Chinese tower, or let's say the Chinese style pagoda. The entrance to Rama 4 and Wireless Road. Yeah, the last time I filmed here, I think the buildings were halfway from where they are now, so I will have to give you guys an update soon. So yeah, it's lovely to bike. I am a big advocate of biking in Bangkok, and if you're afraid of biking on the roads, come here to the parks. You can just go around if you're here at the appropriate time. Throughout the park you have a lot of statues as well. It's just beautiful. But the reason why I'm here is that I want to show you the connection with the Green Mile. So we are almost at the point where we started our tour for today, and then we're gonna hit right in the direction of the Green Mile, which is just a few hundred meters from the entrance of the park. Yeah, I'm gonna try and do this video all in one shot. I notice it's a bit windy, so there might be some disruption. There might be some distortion. So the Green Mile is in that direction there. If you want to drink some water, get some refreshments, then this is the kiosk where you can do that. So here we go. So here I'm gonna ride a little bit on the pavement. It's safer. And here we are at the entrance of the Green Mile. And the Green Mile runs between the Benjakitti Park and Lumpini. There we go. I'm trying to shoot this whole video in one shot. So here to the left you have the Sintorn area and the end of Lang Swan. And this here is wireless road, even though there are quite a lot of cables. It's actually called Witayu and it has a bit of a different meaning. From here you have a good view of the one Bangkok again. So let's go down here. There are no people here at the moment, and this is just because it's too hot. Only crazy YouTubers with their camera will come here around this time. So from here it's a straight ride towards the Benjakitti Park. You know, as long as you're riding along, it's actually quite fresh. Walking here at the moment during this heat is not a good idea. So this whole area here, this is the end of Room Hoodie. This temple building here is actually a Christian church. You can see the cross on top. It's quite nice because they use the style of a typical Buddhist temple. And then here to the right, you have the Indonesia Mosque, and this whole area is actually Javanese laborers that came here in the beginning of the 20th century. So this is a Java Indonesian area. From here again you have a nice view of the one Bangkok. Oops. So there's another one of these bridges again that we have to cross. This is on top of a klong, so there's a canal down here. They actually used the area of the canal to construct this bridge. So here we are crossing the highway, and there the bridge that you see, that's the linear park. I made some videos about the linear park earlier this year. And that's also where you have the train tracks. So here you have a connection to the park, to the sky bridge, but you're not allowed to bike on this bridge. Normally you can go down here with your bicycle, and that's what I was saying, I'm not gonna do that one-handed. You see, it's open from 5 until 9, and if you want to go in with the bike you can use exit number 10. So let's walk down here. From here you have a nice view of the linear park as well. You're not allowed to go with a bicycle in the linear park, unfortunately. When they just opened it there were no restrictions, but unfortunately now they closed it down, so you can only walk. Okay, so let's get into Benjakitti Park. So you have only this one little piece on the normal road. You can actually go into the park already here, but I'm going to show you the entrance or exit to Sukhumvit 4. So if you know the famous Nana area, you can easily get to this park here from Sukhumvit 4. Then you just cross here at this Klong, this canal. But let's go into the park. This is gate number 3. And bikes can go in here from 6 until 5:30. So the times are a little bit better than in Lumpini. Yeah, this is more an exercise park. So you have this whole old factory buildings here that they turned into a sports center. And actually, you know what, I'm gonna have a quick look because I want to show you the new floors that they laid down here. So I made a video about this a couple of months ago, and as you can see they have proper flooring now. So you have the basketball court, then the football court was in the back there, already past it. And here you have a court for racquetball, and I saw that they were making a new floor here last week. So it's not ready yet. So this is the pickleball court. And this has just been painted. You're not allowed to go in. Okay, let's continue in the park. You know what? I'm gonna have a quick look inside here. So here you have the table tennis courts. Tech ball. I don't see the tech ball table. I know, it's over there. Yeah, brilliant area this. So this is free to use for anybody who comes here. And normally you just register yourself and then you can borrow the equipment. So there are basketballs, there are footballs, there are table tennis bats, ping pong bats. So welcome to my favorite park in Bangkok. This is the Benjakitti. It's actually fresh in here. Very nice. Again, another view from the One Bangkok. I keep repeating myself, but I am quite obsessed by this whole construction project. So imagine if you have a nice apartment there on the top floors, you see all the parks in Bangkok from all directions. You don't have the huge water monitors here. I've seen a couple, but most of them are smaller. Maybe some of the kids escaped from Lumpini. Yeah, this park is actually a park where you have to come in the early morning or in the evening. Actually, both parks you should normally come in the early morning or in the evening, and then everybody's doing their exercise, walking around. It's just too hot at the moment. They gave me a speed limit, 15 kilometers an hour. I think I'll be fine. Up. Yeah, it's really nice to see how this park evolved in the past year. You see a lot of flowers being planted. This is the spirit house of the park. So the park on the left here is the original Benjakitti, and I'm not allowed in there with my bicycle, but I can ride along here as much as I want. This is the new, well, to be museum, the Benjakitti Forest Park Museum. The building has mainly been used for exhibitions and stuff like that. Yeah, so what do you guys think is the nicer park? Lumpini or Benjakitti? I think Lumpini is much more original, of course. But for me personally, I like this one because it has the dedicated bike lane. And if you want to go around, there is a bit more to see. It's just not one round. There are completely different areas. You have different views of the city. I like how you see the skyline from here. So I have some good news regarding people that want to join our meetups. So last Friday we had a great meetup in the middle of Sukhumvit Soi 11 in a restaurant called I'm a Roy. We had it on the second floor, and I talked with the owner, and we decided to do this for November, December, January and February. And in all these months we're gonna organize this meetup at 7 o'clock on the second floor on the first Saturday of the month. So the first one will be on the 4th of November. So in this way, anybody who is traveling to Thailand, if you're in Bangkok in one of these months, I will be there. I'm pretty sure Bangkok Pet and Project Bangkok will be there as well. And I'm also pretty sure some other YouTubers will join. And people who want to join, if you're a YouTuber and you want to be part of this, just send me a message. You guys know where to find me. If you want to send an email, you can send it to globaltravelmate@gmail.com. Also, if you are a participant, if you just want to join, send me an email at globaltravelmate@gmail.com so I can send you the proper details and keep you informed in case anything changes. Okay, so we almost did both parks full circle. So I hope you enjoyed this update regarding the 2 parks and the Green Mile. Again, I am a big advocate of buying a bicycle and going around in this city. And you know, if you're afraid of the traffic, you can do this trip. I think it takes about half an hour, right? And anyway, if you enjoyed this update and if you're interested in more about Bangkok, feel free to subscribe, drop me a line, and see you guys in my next video.